mi ò stream lórí Facebook. Show it possible by. Oh, I will stop. I want to do on Facebook. Ayọ̀bá mi ṣe mo fẹ́ stream lórí Facebook mo gbàgbé o. Oh. Ayọ̀bá mi ṣe báwo ni bàbá mi? Ọlá Akin, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Olúbùsọ́lá. Yẹmí Odù, ẹ káàsán bàbá mi. Sọpẹ́, how are you? SWBC, good afternoon. Vivian Coca, good afternoon, sis. Bubbly girl, good afternoon. Bubbly, good afternoon. Toke, Ashabi, good afternoon, everyone. Tiffany, how are you? I don't think I've seen her comments of recent too. I saw Chief Fine Babes comment yesterday. She was here. Joycey, love you too, sis. Love you guys. I love you. Tiffany. Kubrat fam, good afternoon, sis. Aunty Abola Ekason. I know your nene. Yeah, that yesterday. I don't know, say, that yesterday. I don't know, say hot like that, oh. Eh? The place can't be like, say, we dey do court session. Oh, lágbára. Mr. Kayode, oya get in here. We have to speak the truth to you too. We don't lash Bashiru finish. Ó kàn yín, Mr. Bashiru, Mr. Kayode, ó kàn yín. Ọ̀rọ̀ náà kàn yín. We are coming to your door now. Oh, let's care. I know yes Sonto. Fala Prestige. Oh, Sonto, let's care. Oh, Nene. Mobola, good afternoon. Daughter of Holy Ghost, how are you? Good afternoon, everyone. Holy Mary, I see you. Abby, my baby, how are you? Inimi, I see you, my darling sis. Everyone, good afternoon. Bukeke. Folake Jurotoye, how are you? Folake Debayo. Ewo. O le ku abo le ku. O le ko ija ore. Making her dey feed in her eyes with those pictures. Oh. See beautiful pictures. He call me brother. Oh yeah, you don't do. Make I sing the video song. He call me brother. I call him sister too. I want to concern sister too. We there for Canada sister too. Now only ground we are standing yo. He call me brother. I call him sister too. Can you see the smile on my sister face? Hey, my sister Debby. Nothing do you, Jere. Ó dá lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́ umbrella tó mọ̀ pẹ̀lú lòun gbé lọ́rọ̀ tiẹ̀. Some people don't even dey talk say as e be. Make I no talk that one self. Make Bashiru no come capitalize on that. Mr. Bashiru, me and you no be enemy o. Me I just talk matter as I see matter. I no be your enemy. You are not my enemy. My own be say on this my channel. If you are going to come to my channel, you need your voice to be heard. No be say, make I work for you. You know, say when you pay somebody to work for you, they have to be loyal to you. So my own case is not that I have to be loyal to you. Neither should I be loyal to Debby or even Mr. Kayode, the husband. I am not loyal to anybody. And in three of you, I don't owe you anything other than to speak and analyze your matter. If you no bring it, I no go analyze them. And now you people resurrect this matter. Now get matter sit down. Whether because the church no grow, you want us to build your image of your church. If somebody go build image of church, you no be me now. Now person where you pay money to, where they under your payroll. Now that kind person owe you loyalty because you have paid for that loyalty. So either they like it or not. They must be loyal by fire, by force. Or else, katakata go boss. You go say, pay me my money for the job I asked you to do. You didn't do a good job. So I need my money back. But I was not paid a dime. Neither nobody can pay me. I don't take money for my shows. But if your voice has to be heard, I will speak. Now, let me announce this for my followers here today. I did an update for Doris this afternoon, and I'm going to read it out to you. I did an update on Doris, and please, nobody should tell me, say, Aunty, maybe you love Doris. Yes, I love her. I feel for her. I'm empathetic on her. But when Pikin no hear word, I cannot continue to stress myself. You know why? Concerning Doris and Oge, is it Oge or Ego Vibes? I hope I pronounce the name well. Doris has refused to stop fighting Oge. I call Doris. I say, Doris, let go. The world already know what is going on. Okay? We have explained to the world how this matter go, even though they are trying to change narrative and make people see you as a bad person. I said, now, we don't talk. Some other people don't analyze this thing. Let it go. But my Pikin Doris, let it go. Now, so she dey drag you go Oge every day. Oge, oya come here. This matter no go last. This matter no go end. And all of you know, say me, I no get energy to fight. I no get power. The only energy I get now to analyze content on social media. Waka go make I laugh. Anything will go make me say, oh yeah, come in here. Oh yeah, get in here. I no get the energy. Now, so I dey text Doris every day. Doris no fighting, no. Before I go see, Doris don't start fight again. If to say she dey fight her fight, it no involve me, I for no talk. The more she fights, the more then they drag me. Aunty Aduni, come here. As Aunty Aduni kolo sọ̀rọ̀. Aunty Aduni, we respect you on this platform as an elderly woman. It's very unfortunate that you are supporting this kind of attitude. We all respect you on this page, on this social media app. Olomajate. There is a certain age in your God, so your gomodi. You get to a certain age, you stay where you are supposed to be, in the place of honor. My children no carry me, put for outside, make public, they lash me. My adopted Pikin go can't do that one. If Doris say they here, make she they here. For days now, they've been calling my name, dragging me. Say, make I see waiting Doris they do. Make I see waiting Doris they do. Am I supporting this attitude? So I cannot checkmate Doris. And I don't tell her, Tete, she no answer me. So I had no option to just put up with an update this afternoon. And I'll quickly read it to you. Very short update. I tagged her and I said, I have tried to make you stop fighting on social media. And you continue. I see no reason why you are laying curses. I am not going to be part of this. I have my reputation to protect and will not be on the side of what is not good. Points have been made to let the world know what happened, that you never did wrong. I wonder what else you want. You are not the only one that has been betrayed in life, nor will you be the last. I am saying this publicly because I am getting too many tags about your behavior on social media. Personally, I am not in support and will never be. Peace and love. And I try to log the comments so that people will know, come and she said, I am the one who faced the betrayer. No one will tell me how to heal. Thank you so much, ma. You have tried your part. I will heal when I'm ready. As of now, Oge must tell me who sent her. Love you, ma. So she has a point. Like she said, she's the one hurting. She's the one being in pain. But I have to clear myself out of it. Now, every one of you know I am not the one pushing her to fight on social media. Neither do I support her fighting. But for it, she has a right. She has a very good right, a personal choice. She's a full-grown adult. But I'm just trying to stop people that are dragging me into it. She's a full-grown adult, and truly nobody can tell her how to heal. She's the one who went through what she went through. She's the one who has suffered what she suffered. She's the one who knows what she has lost. She's the one who knows why she will keep talking. So on that note, I respect her comment on that post. And truly, in all of this, I still love Doris. I will still check on her, I will still talk to her. But I've cleared myself concerning her fighting on social media. I am not part of it. Now, let's go back to the issue of today, Debby and Bashiru. I see that many of you guys were like, I didn't give you chance to talk yesterday. No, it was not as if I didn't give you chance. Some people said, maybe I pick people I talk to. No. The number we use for calling show is not a number I save anybody's name. So I don't know who is calling and who is not calling. For me to know who is calling, sometimes I have to check through the chat to know who is calling me sometimes or talking to me. I'm not saving names because there is no need to save name. Secondly, some people said I judge the case because I am Yoruba woman and Bashiru and that lady are from Edo. You got it all wrong there too. But I don't owe you explanation for how I've done my case. They knew I was a Yoruba woman. They know I'm a Yoruba woman before they came to me. They should have looked for Edo. There are so many Edo bloggers on social media. They should have looked for one of them to speak on their behalf. So that said, what else? What else do I need to correct here? All right, so that is it. So those are part of the pictures. I still have more, but I'm trying to still be respectful to these people in what I put out there. Or those are part of some of the pictures about them. Where he called me brother, I call him sister too. You can make your opinion from the pictures. But one thing is clear in this situation. The person that fucked up, Bashiru has little blame in this case, and I will tell you why. Do you know why Bashiru has little blame in this case? Bashiru does not owe either Debby or the husband any loyalty. He doesn't. The only people who owe themselves loyalty are Debby and the husband. They have the one who have a lot together and who have a lot to lose. In that case, in this situation, and they are losing already. How are they losing? They are one family that have been managing themselves for the past 17 years. There is no marriage that is perfect. I stand on that. Even me, where they always talk about my late husband, say this and that, we had issues. We had times, even in the 10 years of that marriage, one or two times I felt like I made a wrong choice. Yes. There is no marriage that is perfect. Marriage will come with ups and downs. You will get a situation whereby you will feel maybe you shouldn't have married a person, either the man or the woman. And sometimes you will feel like, I'm glad I made this decision. There are times you will appreciate your man. There are times you will not appreciate your man. There are times you will love your man. There are times you won't want him to touch you. The same thing goes for a man. There are times the man will not like to touch the woman. There are times the man will feel like, maybe I shouldn't have married this woman. There are times the man will remember that ex-girlfriend and he go think, say that ex-girlfriend better pass the wife. Now, so life be. So anybody thinking they are having issues in their marriage automatically makes Kayode a narcissist or make him an abuser. That person is not facing reality. That person is not facing reality of life. And I've seen some people say I'm judging the case because I'm an old school. Yes, being an old school gives me more wisdom. I'm very proud to be an old school. I've gotten to the age of wisdom. I'm even past the age of wisdom. But I'm still learning too. Okay? Because there are some things that I've learned that I may not know, that people older than me too will still open my eyes to it and say, Aunty, let's look at this way. Yes, that is life. And according to how I was brought up, we use people's wisdom, people's experience. You don't have to experience something. Experience, they say, is the best teacher, and it still remains the best teacher in this life, especially in the walk of life and situations of life. It is experience that will make you know how to walk well so that you don't stumble. It is experience. For example, if you are not familiar with a route, You pass through dry routes in the dark, you can fall down and injure yourself. But if you are familiar with a route, for example, your home, you are familiar with everybody everywhere in your house. Even if you go blind today, you can still move around in that house because it is a familiar environment. That is what experience does in life to people. It is not the same thing as going to class and coming out of class. It's different. You will close your eyes. That is why sometimes we wake up in the middle of the night, we close our eyes and we walk to the bathroom because we don't want the sleep to go. You will go and you will come back. Yes. So if you are talking that Aunty Aduni is talking like old school, yes, I'm an old school proudly. Old school makes you to be very, very experienced, except you are very stupid old school. So I will talk based on old school. Wait till you walk that walk. Wait till you experience some things, then you will know, I know what I'm saying. Or wait till you get to my age. From your experience, other people's experience, then you will know life is not like the way you want to make it be. It's not like it you want it to be. Life will come the way it wants to come. It will teach you. My getting to this stage was because I went through life. I saw life. I experienced life. If you want to come and tell me about a woman's vulnerability, for example, I see Debby in a very vulnerable situation. I see Debby speaking her mind to somebody that is a predator without her knowing. Debby definitely, after so many years, after so many experience, I'm not saying the husband is perfect, no. But I know from experience, yes, Debby must have experienced some things, especially when you look at the way she said the experiences of finances, the way finances went back and forth and everything. No woman wants to be with a man who does not manage money well. Nobody wants to do that because you will look at it and be like, this is our future. I've shared with you how at a point when we were building our house, I never knew my marriage would not last long. I just wanted us to be investing as a young couple. The money was coming in. My husband was making money very early because of his kind of qualification. People beg him for job in corporate world. They write to him. They beg him, come and work for us. He negotiates his salary with them. I am talking about 25, 30 years ago. So I said, let's start investing in property. And we bought property, a landed property we were building. As we were building, my husband abandoned the building. I saw him buying suit of 100,000. I'm talking about years ago from Bevista Suits on Allen Avenue then. This man will come in with a suit, with 1-2 suits, sometimes with shoes. And I'm like, man, Yanni project in there now. We have a project we are doing. Do you think you need all these suits you are buying? You know, and I beg him, I say, please, I'm not saying you should not buy clothes, but let's finish that project first. Let's finish the project first. At that point, I was putting myself, you know, like I was depriving myself of some things because of the project. And this man his own is just, let me buy suit, let me dress well. I'm a guy, let me do this. Fine. But it seems like, man, but you know what you're telling me now. I know it's your money. I know you are working for it. But it's the money for the family, right? I'm here taking care of your children, making sure everything is okay for you when you come back from work, making sure you have a peaceful, a beautiful home, a clean home. So, you asked me not to work. So I understand that aspect very well. All right? I understand that aspect very well. And I'm not going to falter on that, except otherwise. Unfortunately, the man cannot come out to speak because of what is going on. Number one, the friend that called into the show yesterday made us understand that the issue has really affected the man. You know, suddenly, I'm very sure where Mr. Kayode is today, Mr. Kayode will be blaming himself that how did he get himself into this? How did he allow a total stranger come into his home? And under 1 year, the home he has been holding, family he has been building, today are scattered. Not only scattered, he is seeing the man. They are seeing the man and the woman and his wife together. I'm sure it will be, maybe he's just seeing this picture now, or he must have seen it, I don't know. Now, if you see all this picture, do you know the situation it will be? But let's take the truth in all of this. How do you trust a total stranger in your home? Is a big question, everyone. And Mr. Kayode should take responsibility for. He may not like the blame on him, but honestly, the truth has to be told. Either church or no church, I don't care. How can somebody live all the way if he doesn't know the game they played on him? The game started from Nigeria. The game started from Debby's family talking to these people about their sister in Canada. Because if not, how do you leave Canada? How do you leave Nigeria and you don't have where you are going to stay? And you are just going. And you go to Canada, and the next you say, God is directing me to come and stay in your house. Come and stay in whose house? Sorry, Pastor, we don't have opportunity. I mean, we don't have space. Another mistake, where God wanted to save Kayode, he was not observant enough. Twice, Bashiru's application was denied. Bashiru already bought a ticket to go back to Nigeria. Immediately he went back to Nigeria. Why did you allow him back into your house? Why did you allow him back into your house? You still allow him back into your house? You people also, you and Debby as a couple, you want to be a minister in a church. You want to be a pastor too, or assistant pastor. That was why you gave so much of your family life into these people investments or whatever. Yes, business center. Unfortunately for you, the time you were doing all this, you were thinking you were doing God's work. Their own motive was different. If it was not different, how can somebody tell you, God told me, I must stay in your house? If they have any iota of shame, they will not be telling you or asking you, where can we eat pepper soup here? So that means they didn't even have people they want to come and meet in Canada. Now you be their stepping stone in Canada. You love your family so much. You don't know that a third party into a family, into your home, not only into your home, allowing that third party to meddle so much into your family. You never know it was a big deal. To the extent, your wife was now reporting you to pastor. Ọmọdún mélòó ni Bashiru, ọmọdún mélòó ni Kayode? If you are watching me, I hope by now you should have gotten this video that we are talking about you. How old are you? How old is Bashiru? That Bashiru is behaving like a father in your own home. That Bashiru will sit in your house. I saw that picture, but me only gbejade because of you. That picture was too downgrading. Debby no send yes see me. In trying to justify that you guys eat together as a family. Bashiru was sitting down as the chairman of the house. He was joko de kango. You were putting on a kango hat. Abi cap non pe. I saw the look on your face. You were not happy. Bashiru was seated. Ó ti jẹun tán lórí dining table. Ó wá fẹ́ bí ọba ìdún lórí table yẹn. Nínú ilé ẹ. Mr. Kayode, you allow too much nonsense for reasons best known to you. Now, we are just hoping everybody will learn from this. I'm going to leave the line open for people who thought I didn't want them to talk that yesterday. That show yesterday was too long. I did 7 hours a day before. I did almost 5 hours again. Ṣé fẹ́ pa mí ni. Ṣé fẹ́ pa mí ni ẹ̀yin people mi. Na wọ́n pa mí. 7 hours. At a stretch. You know, easy. And I tried yesterday. I did almost 5 hours again. You guys are now upset. I saw all your messages. Aunty Aduni, you do not allow us to talk. Do you have people, special people that call your show? This is unfair. Everybody can call me. The line is going to open. So this is a continuation of yesterday. So that everybody making the talk now.
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
Connected.
So that is the number to call, is WhatsApp. That is the number to call. Now, for Bashiru that was saying, Olo odoyawo niyawo. Look at all these pictures now. The joy no be here. Mr. Kayode cannot call. Sorry, guys. It seems you guys don't know the depth of this thing. I've said it earlier. He cannot call because of the way the case is. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ti pé wọ́n ti ṣàlàyé àwọn kankan. Mo ti bá àwọn èèyàn kankan sọ̀rọ̀ tán tún closer. Kò lè pè. Not because he has anything to hide. Tí Debby bá sọ̀rọ̀, tí Kayode sọ̀rọ̀. Those two are even enough to put together. Kí lẹ tún fẹ́ gbẹ́gbọ́ lẹ́nu Kayode. The people that came out to talk, they spoke against themselves now. So kí ló tún kù? Is it the person that spoke about Okon lu ohun tí ò dẹ̀ ní evidence for almost 16 years? Is it the person that spoke about Amajao, if you are calling me, lower the volume of your phone, please.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Aunty Aduni, what really happened over there? Like, as you said, every marriage has a problem. There is no perfect marriage, right? So when Bashiru entered their home, to me, Kayode and his wife, both of them were toxic. They had their own issues like every marriage, right? But what happened when Bashiru entered the home, he noticed a loophole. And he capitalized on the loophole.
Exactly.
And what happened again, like men to men, because men don't talk. So Mr. Kayode now, Bashiru being a pastor, apparently Mr. Kayode kind of opened up to him a little bit, and Debby opened up to him a little bit. So when he saw who had a stronger hand and stronger power, and he lashed onto it, and he was the main instigator. But those people already had a marital problem. And they brought a third party in. Instead of him moving himself, he stuck with the wife. Because she was, to me, she was like the upper hand in the marriage. So he said, if I stick with her and I can manipulate her, because women are easily manipulated, Aunty Aduni. And I will tell you this categorically for sure, he manipulated that woman. That's what I think. Because I am here, I will tell you this story. When I was going through my own trials in my relationship, one day I dressed very nicely, Aunty Aduni. Me and my friends went out. When we got out, this lawyer came. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh wow. And he was praising me and he offered us the whole table, right? And Aunty Aduni, trust me, you being in a marriage and the marriage is bad and you have never heard, oh, you beautiful, you this, you that. I'm a woman now. And then I said, no, I can't do that. But you see, I was able to resist it, right? But some women will not resist that. So Mr. Kayode, they had their issues in their marriage. But Bashiru came in and he decided to divide them, and that's how I feel. And I feel so bad for Mr. Kayode. And this is a warning out to men, African men as a whole. Learn to go to counseling. Learn to have a professional counselor in your life that you and your wife can go and talk things through. Stop the stubbornness. Because all the financial problems and things that Debby was saying, she made that man look so bad, like so low. Like the man was not doing anything. And my sister husband is Yoruba, right? I'm a Liberian. My sister husband is Yoruba. And I'm not saying Nigerian men are perfect, though. But for a Nigerian man to just sit and put all the responsibility on the wife, that I cannot say. Because my sister, the reason why my sister stayed in that marriage in Lagos, her husband manipulated a woman, and when the woman, and then apparently you were telling her, oh, what he's doing to you is bad. What he's doing to you is bad. I will not do this to you. And men do that too. But Debbie she's not in her right mind.
Please help us to round up. Oh.
She will regret. That's what I can say. Thank you for the show.
Thank you
for your patience. Wow.
Thank you, sis.
You got so much patience. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sis. Yeah, so please, if you are calling, as you call, I will pick your call. So those that I missed their call, I'm calling them back first. That's how I'm going to do. So we won't say I'm doing a mago like it yesterday that you accused me. Hello? Hello, 3 minutes maximum, please.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. 3 minutes.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma. Nice job. I was really, I think you came online yesterday. I didn't get the notification, so I watched the program, and I was really proud that we have people who don't cut out to these people that think they can buy everybody. And you said something to me. That was what she said. You did not give me money. Therefore, you cannot control what goes on my channel. You cannot control the narrative on my channel. And I was really very happy to hear that. First of all, ma, I don't have the facts, but from everything that was tendered yesterday, everything that guy said was a lie. Ma, let me point out an obvious lie to you.
Go ahead.
When he was talking about a berry, he said something. He said, at the time he was dating a berry, 11 years ago, he was not yet born again, neither was he a pastor, but he was attending the church.
Yes.
When he was talking when he was talking yesterday to you, he said that he was in a Bible school 15 years ago with the elder brother of Debby.
Yes.
Immediately I heard that, I made up my mind that every single thing that guy wants to say to you yesterday was a lie. Every single thing he wants to tell you yesterday was a lie. That was an obvious lie he himself did not recognize.
Thank you.
That was, how can you be and you said at 11 years ago, you were not a pastor, neither were you a man of God, neither were you even born again, but you were in a Bible school 15 years ago. Ma, what I think happened here, let me tell what I think happened here, and I don't think, Ma, I see the way you've been a bit empathetic towards the wife, even though you are not happy with how everything transpired, but you've been a bit subtle with the wife. But Ma, let me tell you something. I think it's all planned from the family of the wife. I think it's all planned. Since they all know each other, back in Nigeria, the only stranger here is the husband.
Yes, likely, very likely.
No one can just come and tell you, God said I should come into your house. There was a plan. They didn't have where to stay. They left Nigeria.
Exactly.
Japan was to stay. They knew that if you put the thing to your wife will agree. The wife already must have been on the plan already back when they were all in when they were making the plans in Nigeria. Man, I called you some days ago. I was one of the first callers on the day the 7-hour show happened, and I told you something. I said, Ma, all this long story of Austria, blah blah blah, is just so to just arrive at a safe
landing.
Just to make it look like the man was the one that ruined his own home by himself. I made that point to you that, look, psychologically, if you look at how everything played out, that was what they were trying to achieve. He told some lies. He said in Austria, she could not communicate in English because it was a German society. That's not 100% correct. that is not 100% correct. In Austria, people go to school in Austria and study in English. It's just that German is like their official language. Man, have you met people from Austria and Germany? They know how to speak good. They can speak good English. I mean, the natives of Austria and Germany, they speak good English. So the aspect when she was saying that she couldn't complain to the police officials that, oh, I was being abused, and I said something that day. I said that, look, ma, you said you were being abused, and therefore you don't want to go ahead with this marriage. And at the same time, you were comfortable talking to his pastor, but you could not talk to your own family members that, look, I don't want to go ahead with this. And I said, look, it's not clear. I'm not dismissing everything completely, but there's something in there that is not true. I'm not talking about pastor. I want to share a slight experience, a short experience with you. About 4 years ago, I actually lost my own girlfriend to a pastor. Not a wife now, girlfriend. And it was at that point I told myself that the next person I'm going to ever be with in my life will be irreligious. This person came with the relationship that has lasted that have been like 3-4 years, and it was already looking towards once you are done with your service, once you are done with your program, let's come and do the needful. And all of a sudden, she visited one of our friends who was a friend to this so-called minister, and then the lady introduced them to each other. We went for a social program together. The guy came, and that day I asked her, this guy, he said, she's not, I'm just meeting him for the first time. This person that introduced him to me, blah, blah, blah. He said he likes me and wants me to join his choir. He has a music band, blah, 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 blah. And that was how the beginning of the end started.
Wow.
It started to the point my girl ex then would come, because at that time she wasn't staying in Lagos. She would come to Lagos. She will go and stay with this guy. She will not feel it is right to come and pay me a visit. It went on until I felt, okay, you know what? I think the handwriting is on the wall, and let me just...
Please kindly help us to quickly round up, because a lot of people are calling.
Let me just discontinue. It was painful for me. It was painful. The only thing that helped me then was that I took solace in the fact that it was better.
It's better, exactly. That's what I'm about to say.
Taking TP like this,
it's better.
Taking TP in marriage too. And I think it was better I ended that way.
Yes.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. No. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. All right, please, 3 minutes maximum, Joe. 3 minutes maximum, so that we can. I'm trying to call the numbers I missed. Hello. Hello.
Anthony.
Ma.
God bless you, ma.
Amen.
God bless you. You've done a great job with this. I was watching the thing and I was laughing. The way you kind of shut the man off.
How can you come and take over my show and be insulting?
What I could deduce,
I said, don't mind the man. He's very controlling.
Yes. What I could deduce from this thing is we all have to learn a lesson. The lesson is not just about the pastor coming into their house. Is a stranger. Allowing a stranger come into your house is a big deal.
Where you even have girl children. Hello?
Yeah. I can hear you. I said it is not acceptable. What everybody should learn from this is bringing strangers into your home. What I notice about the couple is the fact that I think sometimes when people bring people into their home, they think they can make money off of it, or they're going to do them a favor, or they're going to get something out of it. That is something everybody needs to learn. I've gone through it before, and I'm glad I have a husband that will put his foot on the ground and say, no, nobody's coming into my house.
I wish Kayode did that.
Everyone needs to learn. It is a problem that everyone have. We bring people coming from Nigeria. They stay in your house for months, and they become issue. I have seen a family here in America that the man went to prison for bringing his friend into their home.
Wow.
From Nigeria. The man won a lottery. The friend that came into their home beat up this child, and the child ended up dying. And that friend that came into their home lied to the police that it was their host that did it. And guess what? That man went to prison before he was exonerated. He was in prison for a lot of, I think about 3 or 4 years. And this is something everybody needs to learn. We need to forget about religion or whatsoever everybody's putting on top of their head. Religion is a scam. It's a way to kind of make people feel comfortable around you. And people need to learn from it. That lady needs to learn a lesson. I hope she understands what's
going
on
with her.
And
yes.
I hope Mr. Bashiru can hear us now. And I hope nobody will become a victim of Mr. Bashiru and his gang. Because now they have a team.
There are many here in America.
Yes, they have a team.
There are many here in America, and they are all the same clique. Just look at people that are close. Look at people that are close to their dad, they are Kokafo. All the people they move together, they are the same thing. All of them. They are the same.
Exactly. And people are still not learning. There are still people that are still doing the same.
Now part of them, Parara exposed.
It's a lie. Even your family, that man could have been a victim. Do you know this woman is the victim now? The husband could have been a victim. If they have brought in another woman into that house and that man fell in love with that woman, how about that?
So why are you now saying the woman is the victim?
Too.
Hello?
What did you say, man?
I said, why did you now say the woman is the victim? The man is the victim. He's the one that is not sleeping in his house again.
That's true. Yes, the man is the victim. The woman could have been a victim too. Because what if they have brought in another woman? Because she kept saying they bring people into their house. Everybody coming into their house.
Now greed.
What kind of delusional person is
Thank
this?
you, sister.
You guys bring people. Do you want to know the kind of horror some people bring into your home?
Thank you, sister. It's 3 minutes.
Even having a problem. They can't even think straight.
Thank you.
Time
up, sis. Time up. Time up. They brought in people because of greed, over ambition. One later, they are now chasing what they are not supposed to chase. It's good to have ambition. It's good to want to do things to improve your family and all that. But when you chew more than what you can swallow, it go hook your neck. Now, be all these things we cause wahala for them. To the extent they now have it. If you don't have space, you can't bring in a stranger now. Hello? Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am.
3 minutes, please, maximum.
Thank you for the good work that you're doing. Let me just make a quick contribution. Can you hear me, please?
You are on. I don't want to interrupt you.
Okay.
3 minutes, so you have to and you have to go.
What I want to say in all these things, if you listen to the story very well, you will see that the reason why they both fall victim to this whole issue is because they were attracted to miracle. You know?
Yes.
Most of these people who fall victim of these fake pastors are people who are drawn to, they want miracle. You can see when the wife was explaining, oh, the miracle happened. You know, people think all miracles are from God. They cannot discern which one is God, which one is from the devil. If you look at the situation of most of these people who are victims of these pastors, you will see that there are people who are drawn to all these quick miracles. They want quick solution. And before you know, they fall victim. If you look at the story of Ruth Matthew, before she became a victim, she was going there. She was. It's not her first time. She was seeing what Jeremiah is doing. She was drawn to it, and she went there before she got what she was looking for. So these are the lessons. For the people should either know God for themselves and be careful. They should be able to discern. You can see that she was saying, "No, my father was a pastor. This." But if she was a true Christian, she would have been able to discern that this pastor
Auntie, which one is true?
Man of God.
Auntie, which one is true Christian?
To know that even me, that I'm not, my father is not a pastor. By me seeing these people, if you are a true Christian, you will know that there's something that is not. There's something that is not right.
What be the definition
even
of true
though
Christian?
She saw all the scandal, according to her, but they still went ahead. Because when she was talking, she said they went on internet to search and they saw some of the scandals.
And exactly, thank you for remembering that.
Why then do you still go ahead to still have something to do with the church? So you see, you can see that even though the pastor, before the pastor came to their house, they themselves, their spiritual foundation is faulty. It seems they are those kind
spiritual
of people
foundation.
that are just looking for miracle. They're just looking for solution anywhere. Oh, anybody who see the scandals associated with Pastor Chris and all these fake pastors
and still went ahead to embrace them,
go there.
And you still see them as holy.
What do you expect? What do you expect from that person?
Thank you, my sister. Time up.
That are still going there. Tomorrow now they will come and cry.
Time up. Thank you so much.
Why do you get involved with this kind of things? So this is a lesson for people who are looking for quick solution, who are running here and there because they see some fake miracles.
Thank you so much.
Think, oh, this is what they get at the end of it. She's going to regret it.
Time up, my sister.
She will come and cry.
Time up, oh.
In the future, she will still come and speak out.
Sorry, if it's time up, I tell you time up, you don't stop. Please, I'm not trying to be rude. I will stop it. So somebody here said, Aduni, now that we know that Kayode is a thief who stole the church money, why are you not talking about this? Point of correction. You see, before I will come and stand on something, I don't do my investigation. Even Bashiru yesterday explained about how the money was moved. He never stole money. Remember, he did a job for the church free of charge. He collected his money and he now also paid the money they were supposed to pay CRA. He mentioned it yesterday. 1,250. He did not steal the church money. And after all the things has been done, he closed what he needed to be closed. If you think he stole, he's in Canada, take him to court. The church can as well take him to court. Hello, the church in their account. Can you tell us how much they have in their account? If you can tell us how much the church has in their account and how much is stole. Exactly, very big risk. He now still uses signatory information for them to open accounts. He was one of the board of directors. Shebi Taban suffering Kerala with church. This is it. When I tell you that when all these things happen, either you bring the case to me or you don't bring it to me. Now me go still come and sort out your issue. Okay? So I want to hold on. Oh, I have some information about that question. I have some information about that question. If I can't find it now, I will call to confirm again, and I will bring the response to you. But if you listen to Bashiru, he explained everything. Kojiowo. Oh, it's in a voice note. I will listen to it later, and I will come and tell you. There are too many informations. Me, the Jekori mi wa blow. I no go let my head come blow. There were too many informations there yesterday. So if I miss your call, I'm calling you back, guys. Ṣé mo ti pè ẹni yìí? Mo ti pè. Wahala no dey finish, abi wahala no dey finish. The same Deborah that said she searched out the church. I'm calling, no. She said she searched out the church and found out that the church has a lot of scandal. Now, the same church, you can't still allow their pastor come into your home. No, this thing was a planned work. Or you hard up. Hello?
Aunty Aduni.
Eh?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sis. You are on.
So, what I want to say is about Bashiru. When he was talking yesterday, when you were asking him questions, he was just shaking. He was not straightforward. It was like he was reading from a script, right? He was not answering. But when you started putting questions to him, he was so arrogant about the whole thing, right? It's obvious that he doesn't want the man in his own house. Because he said, she's my sister. I will defend my sister. And he said, you're biased. Is the bias on there? Because you're already taking side. As a man of God that you say you are, you're supposed to make peace. Especially when it comes to couple, because we all grew up in Nigeria. They told us, oh, when his husband and wife issue, you should not meddle in it. You should bring peace. And he's calling himself a man of God. It's obvious that he was sleeping with a woman, you know. So I don't know. The woman too, she's greedy, as they are saying, oh, the husband is. Because for both of them to be buying property all over in Canada, renting and all those money. And she said, oh, my husband was doing immigration work without the license, exposing the father of your 4 kids. You have children for this man. You're exposing him. You forgot you are an enabler as well.
Exactly.
So to encourage, you want the money, you're eating from the money. And you're exposing your own husband, and you were protecting Bashiru. So, my sister, you obviously this woman, the man did not can steady. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Let me leave for the other callers.
Thank you so much, sis.
You're welcome.
You know what? That yesterday, I wanted to make him speak his own truth. You saw I was very quiet. I was even telling people commenting, please respect our guest. I said, please be mindful of your comments. Respect our guest. Respect our guest. Until when I had to now start asking him questions, I did wahala start. Yes, ma, you are on, ma. Yes, ma.
Good afternoon. You see, that lady, she's too overzealous. The wife is what Yoruba call Okojua. She loves good things, and she's pushing that man. That's why they buy a big house, so she can be renting it out to people and accommodating different kind of people. If you can't afford something, don't do it. It's because of our long throat now that they brought in this pastor. She think the pastor will pray for them that their finances will be buoyant. But instead of that, they brought in a black mamba. So that lady herself, she likes money. She's too money conscious. And she's the one pushing the husband. How could you be sending your children to private school when you know your husband cannot afford it? Here, there are so many schools. There are so many public schools that are so good, more than the private school. But you kept pushing your husband to send children to this, do that, do this, do that. You understand? You finger that man's brain. At the end of the day, you let him go. That pastor is the one that ruined their house. And that lady and that pastor, one bar and one to pass Aunty Aduni. O ti gbale mo Mr. Kayode lọ́wọ́. Ẹ ṣé. Ó dàbọ̀.
Oh, lè gbale yẹn mọ́ lọ́wọ́. They can't take the house. They can't take the house. If they could take the house, they would have rented the house out. They wanted to rent it out, and they said no. A pastor went with him, his Bashiru's friend, Pastor Victor. They went to the realtor that they want to rent part of the place out so they can be generating money from it. 7 bedroom. Now those ones say lie. Now they call the man. They want to rent out your house, so now the man say, rent out which house? He no give consent, so nobody should touch his house. You want to rent out his house. If I miss your call, I'll call back. Oh. But I miss the call, I'll pay you pada. I don't really want to talk on. Okay. My own is just, I just hope, if it's possible, fences can be made. I just hope. Because children are involved in all of these things that we are saying. Make Bashiru park one side, make he carry himself go. Make he leave those family. People who have this kind of father and they still reconcile. Make Bashiru park himself, make he come out. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Aunty.
Yes, you are on.
Okay.
Counting now, 3 minutes.
For all you do.
You're welcome,
Yes,
sis.
ma'am. Thank you. But I want to say this, there is, a fact that in every fiction and truth, that there is also like lies that you can find. Meaning that, you understand, deception often contains kernel of truth to make, one believable. But what I'll say here is this is just me. I kind of like refrain from judging people based on, like previous experience, meaning that sometimes if you think you are both sins and everything, you might find yourself
there. Yes.
committing a sin that you never, So I am going to, for now that everyone has gotten to know the truth, if it's possible, I am pleading with the husband, if you can please, I know this has happened, and for me, I believe it all started with when the husband took interest in politics. So at that moment, the room or the door was open for several things to happen, because that was when, trying to search for miracle or seek for miracles started coming into their mind to make sure that he gains that position that he wants to, or trying to seek the face of God to make sure that everything is well and secured, And at that moment as well, there has been kind of like a fear and doubt in the wife, knowing that if my husband goes into politics, there's so much, untrust that comes into, this politics field or politician life, that he could start doing things that, he never wanted to do. He might get involved in maybe having girlfriends or not being responsible anymore. However, that is aside. This whole thing has happened. Debbie, if you could hear me, please, please and please, get rid of whatever it is that is causing you this pain right now and shame. Get rid of it, and you know what it is. Take hold of your family. Go back and pray to God. I don't know how you're going to do it. If it's for you to do whatever, go back and beg your husband. It is better. Your life and those children's life is secured. Because I'm telling you, with all this information ringing around the internet, your kids are going to be bullied. And this hurts. As a mother that bears children, this hurts. People are just saying a lot of these things right now, not thinking of your family. But sir, the husband of Debbie, please take in your heart to forgive. Forgive with everything you have, knowing that your wife fell victim of this whole situation, as well as you're a victim. Take back your stand as the man of your home. Go back, take charge, drive that devil out of your home. Take charge of your home. Right now, it doesn't matter what people are saying. Internet is going to say so many things.
Thank you.
To make you feel all right.
Thank you.
So
tell her the
that's
truth.
My contribution, ma.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anybody who loves you will tell you you are treading a path. Yes, you may be fine with time, but trust me, you go see Shege small. Let Bashiru bring a family finish. Now that time you go know say you know be your brother or whatever you guys call yourself. If you, I'm calling back, I can make call so that I don't go take for line today. Hello, you are on.
Yes, I just want to commend you on the good job you're doing on your show. Can you hear me?
Clearly.
Yeah, just commending you on the good job you're doing on your show. And the way you were able to treat this matter regarding Bashiru and Debby.
Can you lower the volume of your phone, please, or whatever you are using to listen? It's interfering.
Is it? Okay, I'll call you back. I'll call you back later then. Can you hear me, though?
We can hear you clearly. Clearly, we can hear you. Then you can come back and listen to yourself.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay, I'll come back.
No. You can go and listen to the show later. Keep talking. We can hear you.
No, just want to commend you for the good job you're doing.
Thank you so much.
For your wisdom and everything you do.
All right.
Yeah?
Thank
just commending you.
All right. Thank
you.
Keep it up. Thank you.
Okay, then. Okay.
If I miss your call, I'm calling back. Oh, all of you were vexed for me yesterday. So if I call, please kindly pick. The call is jamming. Hello.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. You are on.
Yes, ma'am. How are you doing, ma'am?
Fine. Thank you for asking.
Yes, ma'am. Very quick one, if I will have to say. I have two questions that I would have loved to ask Bashiru about this scenario, because one of the videos where they were in church, he addressed some members of the church as sister, and he called Deborah by name. I am Olumide by name, anyways. We followed the whole scenario up here in Canada.
Ah, okay. You know about the incident.
Ma'am?
You know about the incident in Canada.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah, the floor is open to you.
Well.
Oh yeah, I'm not giving you time limits. Please talk what you know. No time limit for you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now it started when Bashiru went into the house. He started on manipulating Deborah. How does he manipulate Deborah? By giving the husband a stress of life. I don't want to go into that, but the one that was actually visible to me, I followed these people on 2 or 3 occasions. On Sundays and on evening times, which I see them with my own particular eye, personal eye. How they walk. I can't see my woman walk with that man, or that kind of walking with that kind of man, and I won't suspect. This woman takes that man home. After the man changes from his church wear, she picks him up and takes the woman to her own house after church. As how?
Come again.
When the incident happened that I went to the church, I saw that when Bashiru was attending to people in the church, when he was calling them, he called them by sister, brother, and anything. But he called Deborah by name, Deborah.
Wow.
Hello, ma, are you with me?
Yes, very well. The way Deborah called him Bashiru too.
Hello, ma.
Very well, I'm with you, please.
Am I still on with you, ma?
Yes, you are on with me, clearly. We can hear you. Ah, Iro o, kini yo gbọ́dọ̀ lọ o. Number yẹn dà. Yepa, yo nko ni. Yes. Ah. We can hear you, my brother. We are hearing you clearly.
Oh.
Yes.
When Bashiru, I traced them like 2 or 3 times. After church, this woman, I know where Bashiru lives. This woman takes Bashiru to the house, dropped Bashiru. Bashiru go upstairs, changes his clothes, get into the car and drive down to their house, to the husband's house, where he manipulated the wife to chase the husband out of the house on Sundays evening. Doing what? If I happen to hear, no matter how young I am, and I could be, I can't see my own, not even my wife, a girlfriend, to move with a pastor like that, and I want to face him up. This man follows her everywhere she goes, to school, representing. Bashiru call on, if it is, he should not call on God, he should call on Ayelala or Ogun that he should kill him if he has not eventually take the responsibility of a father to those children.
Eh?
Yes. Yeah, I'm saying this with all facts. But people goes to school to represent their father. He has done that several times.
Ha.
The picture he took with that woman, he said the woman was leaning on him. One leg was up. If it's not leaning on him, how would that leg will be bent? Someone is not leaning. Can he bend a leg and she will be saying she's standing on the two legs?
Ah.
As a married man, can Bashiru allow his own wife to be like that?
Exactly.
You said you are a pastor. He claimed to be a pastor, but this woman is misbehaving. Can't you call? Has Bashiru called Debby's husband to sit down and talk about this thing for once? As a pastor, when the man, you see that Debby you are saying that before Bashiru came into the house, have they not been living over how many years? Has there been any issue? Just they have friends. When Kayode came, when Kayode's friend came from US, what's his name? Manitoba, and even Toronto here in Barrie to come and beg Debby. Did Debby slam the door at them? She did. At the end of everything, when Bashiru, one thing I just know is that when Bashiru is done with her, I will clear. Bashiru is claiming to be a sister or a brother, but definitely behind the scene, they are using her. The bishop they went to go and beg, to mediate to them on this whole issue. What was the man? Tell them to show you the conditions they placed this man on.
What are the conditions?
As a fact, the conditions they were telling that they should sell the house she wants to live. And if they should sell the house, this man has used all his dead money to save. They should sell it, and they should. And if there is any reason that they want to come to a conclusion that he should accept the fact that he has beaten that woman. Yes. Tell them to give you. Tell them to show you. Tell them to show you. If they can do that. The conditions they wrote just to rob this man. Tell them to show you. They said he should accept that he did it. He should plead guilty for what he did not do. The man almost died on the road because of this whole scenario. Man, I can tell you for I have been to their house before. And you see in their whole house. Tell them, you can make a video of what I'm saying. Or if you know, I don't know if you have changed it this night. The whole pictures on that house is the husband, the woman, and the children. They are always on uniform. Any clothes they wear, they are always on uniform. That man has never traveled out of Canada without his wife before. The one he went to US of recent was because of the fact that he and the wife was having misunderstanding because of Bashiru. That was the first time this man traveled alone.
How about when he went to Nigeria?
When
he went to Nigeria, he went alone now.
No, when he went to Nigeria, he went to this woman's family house. Everything he did then was because of this woman.
He went to do politics then.
He went to do politics. The family are aware. The brother is aware. The sister is aware. The mother is aware. And everything he was doing then, all his investment then, was for the lady. Yes. The bakery he built for them, is it not for their name? Is it for is it for his own name? Who are the ones controlling it? Is it not Debby's parents?
Wow.
Yes. Debby entered the wrong hands. It is understandable. But Well, I can't, man. In a normal settings, let me use total way. One back in Waloja.
Kori ọmọ tuntun owó.
Yes. You can't claim to be a pastor over me and my wife, and you cannot mediate. What will a pastor tell the wife? Is he encouraging the wife to divorce the husband, and you are coming to the house the day the woman sent that man out of the house? What kind of pastor are you? I don't call him a pastor. He's Bashiru. And if I see him one-on-one, I'm a human activist. I'm a humanitarian on my own. I'm not saying this out of sentiment, to be very, very sincere, to be very, very candid. But I will not see this is humanity. That man almost ran man for 3 months. It took the grace of God. It took the grace of God. This is sentiment apart. Let's just pick it from where it is very simple. Has Bashiru ever called the man and called Debby and sit them down that, okay, what is the problem? As a pastor, and tell them that, okay, let's do it this way, let's do it this way. If it will work, is that how a pastor should act? He claimed pastor. Because when I got there, I don't know if you check some of the videos and the thing and whatever they do in their church. Manipulating people. If I see if for a confirmation of something, 3 people to be jumping up for what?
And one part he said
on what to do. You are telling them scripts you are playing. Those are script ministry. If it's true of what he was doing, why did they lock the door of the church on the next Sunday after their reports?
Okay, he said they are still holding service. Is it true?
How would they hold service? Service that they hold under a closed door. Which church should close door
to do service?
If your mindset is free, you are holding church online. If you want to hold in a physical place, you run into a house. A church that doesn't have an address, is it registered? Is it the one dissolved? Hey. So he should say it. If he should say it, then let's walk to IRCC and see what his life is all about. He's not spending. Bashiru is just using Debby's life to buy time presently in Canada. Yes. He knows. Bashiru knows on it. Ma'am, I can tell you too well that everything that Debby has been writing, putting up, and everything you could hear, I can tell you they are scripted by Bashiru. Yes.
Yes, I agree.
If you
most of the things she come out to say, yes.
I listened to the interview with her and
yes,
with him.
I agree.
If you listen on the fact that the quick response of Debby is on she's not quick to respond. She has to calm down to listen to what she's been told to give you a response. Because she doesn't know where you are coming up for the next question. So you will realize that many of the questions you asked her keep her on an angle where she could not even
answer. Yes, and she will now have to start telling stories again. You are right.
Yes, we will now use a story to cover it up, cover it up. Ask her that
was why something was so long for almost 6 hours.
This man called himself a pastor. This is a man that fears God. A bishop called you to mediate on this thing, and you stood on the ground. Man, a woman can never be too rigid. If you are a woman that fears God and you feel you respect a pastor, you respect the soul, you say you have a ministry, you are another person of God, and you see a pastor, a bishop, to call you to mediate, man, we say we know God small now. You will see how, okay, Daddy, what do you have to say? What should I do? Okay, let's do it this way. They after writing those things, they never allow the man to mediate. The person that they see like a spiritual father to them before this useless Bashiru came into the system. If Bashiru fears God, why don't Bashiru tell the woman that, okay, let's listen to what Bishop has said and let's go about it? If you are talking about spirituality now, right? Bashiru came to be a Christian, the pastor so-called, right? will a pastor call you like, let's mediate on this thing and let's see how we can go about it? And another pastor will be going against it. What is his own gain in that? Is it your wife? Is it your sister? He said it's his sister. How are you related? How are they related? You tell the two of them to bring their local government of origin. How are they related? Where?
Romy, stop.
Where?
Stop it. Oh, yeah,
Bashiru went. Bashiru went. If it's not a manipulation, the day the husband left the house, the second day, Debby removed their wedding ring.
Wow.
If it is a true man of God that you are living with them, we would say that, madam, you are still married. Calm down. You shouldn't do like this. Stay responsible. Do this one. Do this one. Do this one. You started. Bashiru drives that car, with Debby's car, every day. Is this his car? Is Debby the only church member you have? Because she's the only one he could manipulate.
Bashiru is driving Debby's car. How does that work in your own? Because in America, you cannot drive somebody's car if you are not on the insurance.
It is even wrong. It's even wrong. Because if you actually had an accident now, there's every tendency that the two of you, Bashiru is even in for it, because police will definitely arrest him. If it was to be set up, all these things will have been done for a very long time, man. Ask Bashiru that he has been driving Debby's car ever since. Even when the husband was in the house, he was driving the car. He left. You claim to be a pastor. The day they sent the husband out of the house, Bashiru slept in that house. Will he say he didn't sleep in the house? As a man of God, is that what? I heard he said when he said that police asked him, how will police give you an instruction to be looking after another person's wife? As how? Are you DSS or what? Where does police do that in this Western world? What is their own job? To tell you to stay close to the wife. Who are you? Who is he coming to manipulate? Where is he coming? Does he think he's talking to a child that doesn't even know what he's doing? When you ask him the question, if your wife is like, he was trying to mediate, is that the question you're asking him? Why don't you go straight to the point and ask that? If you were the one, this is your wife, what will you think? He was playing around and dribbling around. The point truth is that it was on a very, very cut corner that the challenge, the physical challenge could not be straight. But to a layman, even to the blind man, can tell that they have a 2-4-7 affair. And Bashiru masterminded everything that happened in that family.
So somebody can drive a car.
Takes things easier. But if it is a way that we can make things very faster, they should go in the other way around. Every one of us will call on God. Ogun call on God. Babalawo call on God. Ayelala call on God. Let's go to the deity side. And if you come and say, if he has a clear mind to it, and I give him 3 days. Yes.
Oh God!
He's trying to come and buy time and make it look like he's doing it. Man, I would recommend, if people are online, go back to when the incident of the church happened, and go and look at how the church incident was creeped out. Bashiru denied Okafor because he was asked, "Is he a branch of Okafor in Canada?" He couldn't ask. He couldn't say yes.
Okay, I can still look for that video. Really? Go ahead.
Ma?
I said I can still look for that video.
Yes, he denied. Because he couldn't say yes, and he didn't say no. If you are bold enough to say that, okay, this is a branch of Okafor in Canada, you will say yes, that this is the branch. But he never answered that question. The next thing he did was he went inside and wanted to go and bring chairman and wanted to intimidate the police. Intimidate who? In this Canada, it's not working. They ask you a simple question, you should just answer and move forward. Let's move forward from there. You are turning, this is a branch of Okafor in Canada. Because the guilty conscience in him knows that there is something coming up next. If not for the Okafor, that the useless Okafor that is there too. If not for the Okafor, you would have suspended him because he was not boss to say that he is his boss. That means the boss is not even doing something right. So he's not trying to associate
He's not
himself
proud
with
of
him.
the church.
Yes, so he's not trying to associate himself with the church.
What me I'm thinking that he might likely do is that after some time, he's likely he falls apart with Okafor. He will convert the church to his own.
You know what? He was actually planning that, but he can't work in because his SIN number is actually flagged here in Canada.
Oh, he's planning to do that. He's planning to have his own church. He's planning to have his own church. Apart from Okafor's church.
You know what? That was what he was doing. That was his own plan because he knew that because from a good source, I will tell you that before people went to his church that Sunday, he was informed. So he knew that something is going to happen. I will tell you again, the person that informed Debby, that this coming Sunday, that so don't go to church, so is going to happen. The person told me one-on-one like this, that he told Debby. So he knew that something is coming. And the honest of what thing is that after the closure of this their church, they've been trying to reopen another church. It's not working because it's on a closed work permit. They've been trying. Now he's on a closed work permit, so he can't work with that one. The only thing he has now is to go back to Nigeria.
Wow.
Yes. He can't minister, he can't pastor any church or that because he's working on a closed work permit. But officially, if he wants to say officially now, he cannot say he's a pastor of a church now, outside the church that has been dissolved. Many times they've tried to open another church here. The next Sunday I was there. We went there. The church was locked. Is there any church you could actually go to now? That they when it's another side of our country, that they will tell you that you have to, if they don't have a guilty conscience of expecting something serious, did you have to knock door or have a security a closed door before you get to access the church? Then why are they closing? Where did they close the church? Why are they hiding from one house to the other? Does the church or the ministry or the service they have every Sunday, do they have an address to it? A church that grew from 20 and come back to 7, 12 or 11 of just 3 families, manipulating the children, claiming to be their father in the name of general father. How? Where? He actually messed up with the wrong people and is getting it back to back. Man, can I say something? I'm very sorry, man. The mistake he made, or they made, was granting you that permission to interview them. They messed up with it. They never knew that you are too smart and God is guiding you to have the knowledge to deliver and give questions, sensitive questions that can hook them to their necks. That is it. He thought she wanted to play on the safe side. When the caller was calling you, was it the day before yesterday? I was online with you. I was listening to everything step by step, and I was like, what? Is she trying to play a game? Where has she been all this while? And yet the head man is, no matter how, man, I know you are a Yoruba person, no matter how in this life, if you have a friend, or you know a friend of your husband, and your husband is misbehaving, in one way or the other, you will have mentioned it to one of the friends.
Yes.
It has never happened. It has never happened. Then why is it that the time that Bashiru came, all these things reoccurred? How? Where? Now they are trying. What, man? Do you know one thing? There is one thing I sense. In the course of their issue and misunderstanding and everything, Debby was pushing to sell that house. And it was not Debbie that was pushing. Bashiru was pushing Debby to sell that house so that Debby would take a share and he will collect the share from that Debby. That was the plan. Yes.
Hey.
I wish you see that you will see devil in that Bashiru's eyes straight, because this one is I can mention 2 or 50 people that know Bashiru. Bashiru is a cultist.
Somebody is reminding us of something here, that she mentioned it to the woman, that she told the woman in Texas that she's having problem with her husband. Do you know about that?
Cool, man.
You know, she's Mr. Kayode has a friend in Texas, a lady.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So somebody is just reminding us here that Debby said she told the friend that they are having problems.
Mom, maybe after the issue of sending the husband's house.
When he went to when the husband went to America.
Man, this is why he went to America.
Yes, I know.
I will tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
Because the day he came back from America, I went to pick him at the airport. So for you to know.
Okay.
The day he came back from America, I went to pick him from America, from the airport. And I asked him, why is your wife not come picking you? He said, the wife is busy. He never told me. He didn't say anything. Because he's the kind of person man, to be very, very candid, right? I have to say this, to be very, very candid, she lost a man. This man is a person to an extent that if this man had the opportunity when the thing was going rough and it was troubling this man, and they have anybody to mediate with them and bring them together, this man would even take, if this man has actually found Bashiru on the wife in the bed, and they plead with this man will let everything go and take the wife back because he loves the woman. That is if for you, I don't know if you have had chances to speak with him. That's how loving this man can be to his wife.
I've not had a chance to talk to him, but some people have called me. That's the only thing I will say. This man, outside maybe the fact of his politics, and they travel to a lot of places. You will see their pictures. Tell Deborah to send you their pictures. Where they travel to, locations and everything. I think that this one he went to the America will be the first time he traveled to America, to travel out of Canada without the family. Yes. And why did he go? When he was seeing all the mess, all the things. How will the pastor be saying you are walking with my wife on a walk, a night walk? How? Where? You are walking, he couldn't face all those things, and the heat was too much. He has to leave to go and rest his brain. Deborah, in one way or the other, when all these things are happening, don't Mr. Kayode have friends? Especially in Canada, that could mediate easily. He has friends in Canada. Yeah. Are there no friends? Are there no friends that come to their house? Honestly, this is sad. This is sad. Their house all day? I can mention 2 or 3 that I know. I'm not saying this out of sentiment. Yes. I'm saying this sincerely speaking. God sees my heart. I know from point 1 that Bashiru is manipulating Debby. But the problem Mr. Kayode has was that Mr. Kayode was not seeing it coming. They are 10 steps ahead of him before they manifested. B-Face, when he left for Canada, they said he made provision for them, and there was communication. The wife supported that is going to Nigeria for politics. Okay? Yes. They said the wife supported. He supported. Yes. That was an agreement between the 2 of them. The mother supported, the father supported before even the father died. And it was always around the wife's family. If you have a friend, or you have a mother, or he has a mother or a supporting woman. Okay, now after this thing has happened, this man has done this bakery, homeless, this charity home for this lady's family over the years. If a man has actually done that, and you think the man is going in a wayward way,
the woman call the mother and tell the mother that this is what this man is doing for me?
Yes.
Has the mother ever called this man to ask him that this is what
My daughter said.
Has there been anything like that before? None.
The way you are talking, it seems
Why is it that?
The way you are talking, it seems you are close to Mr. Kayode. Is he fine? How is he doing?
Mr. Kayode is fine, to the glory of God. I know him. I won't say I don't know him.
No, from the way you mentioned that you went to pick him at
airport. I know him
airport.
too well, because when we became more closer was when he began to have this issue.
Oh.
I'm very, yes. It took the grace of God. It took the grace of God to make this man alive again.
Oh my,
we became closer.
Oh my God, be Alani.
It
be like he's dreaming.
I think I've been to his house like once or twice, right? Before this whole scenario started coming up. But when we started communicating, when he doesn't like, everything went worse on his own side. Then I was like, man, this is not how it used to be. What's happening? Then he began. This man stays 3 days, doesn't eat. A grown-up mother has a house that is sleeping on three-seater, two-seater on the floor.
Oh, long.
And Bashiru wants it to be well with him. And he calls himself to be a pastor. Pastoring, Bashiru was pastoring Debby and this man together. This man made your stay in Canada. And you can't eat your cake and have it. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. If Bashiru claims to be, I don't want to be parabolating.
Exactly, dear.
If Bashiru has essentially claimed to be a pastor, has he been able to sit the two of them down and mediate? I will ask you, I will just plead you, ask him that question. Has he taken a time to mediate between the two of them? All in the name of he wants to cast out demon. He wants to, he's doing, well, in the church, everything they want to do is they are casting out demon. How? You are a pastor, your church member are having misunderstanding. What has been your impact?
Not sure.
Manipulating the woman to send the husband out.
Not sure.
The husband went out. That same night, he slept in the house. I saw them.
That same night. That was the night he said he went to do movie nights.
They go to the house after his house, he changes his clothes and goes to Debby's house. How? Weird. Man, there are a lot of some things I don't really want to say online here, but in a nutshell, right? Debby, how I wish Debby's eyes could open as soon as possible, but if God will have it, I think it's too late for her. And this man is actually using him. And Bashiru should be prepared to go back to Nigeria. He has nothing to do in Canada. Because he won't even have to stay again. One of the things I told Mr. Kayode some time ago was Mr. Kayode, if it has been easy for them or faster for them, they would have even killed him before time.
Oh dear, my brother, thank you so much.
They didn't see it coming.
My God.
They never saw it coming. Had it been they knew it would come through this channel, I think they would have derived another way.
Other blogger no answer them.
The whole scenario.
Other blogger no answer them, and Daddy Freeze will not do free work.
I can give you names of two people you can call in Nigeria that knows him. I traced him back home that knows him too well.
In Nigeria, let them call us.
All he's wanting to do presently is manipulate Debby, collect the money in her hands, use her and everything, use her for his state. Man, if it is not for the visibility of everybody or how it has been casted, if it has been possible for Bashiru to marry Debby, he would have done that just to get his stay in Canada.
Okay, that's true. But I've divorced Oti, yeah. Divorce is here is a long thing.
Never seen it coming.
5 years ago,
Because
divorce
he
is
manipulated
only
her
mighty
already.
sort out. Hey, divorce
It
again.
is just a simple thing. Debbie should
Divorce
go for her
again.
life. Bashiru should go for his life. But for Bashiru, he has messed up with the wrong set of people. It is very straight. He messed up with the set of people, and he should go.
And
with
that thing bring story come out. And that thing come carry the story. Story where nobody know.
Nigeria,
Who don't know the
he came
people? We
back
don't
to
know the
this place,
people.
He was sent
Hey.
out of his church. The story he had in the US, he was sent out of US. Okay, but Ma, can you hear me?
Yes, clearly.
I don't want to go too far.
Okay.
I can say again, I was in the church. I saw him. I saw how he acted and everything. That man is a pure manipulator. You can go online and go and check every of his services.
Okay. They are online.
The man has gone far deep into Debby.
Hey.
A good man of God will never, in one way or the other, act the way he has acted.
Hey.
A good man of God, even not a man of God. If you are an elder, you claim to be an elder, and you are in the system, and you see two people fighting, it is your own responsibility as an elder to mediate. Ask him, has he taken a step for that for one day? I rest my case, man.
Thank you
thank
so
you for
much.
The time. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you for shedding more light too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello, guys. I see some of you are not comfortable with everything going on. It's expected. You know, emotions are very high. It was Debby and Bashiru that came out, okay, to start talking. I was expecting that our own witness too, people who know the case, they are supposed to have called him by now, even if she's not going to call him, irrespective of our stand. They are supposed to have called in and say, no, we know this story. She reported to us. We were part of it. We have meddled. It was true. He beat her at a point. I even saw them. I followed them to police station. I was there when she was beaten. I saw the beating. She told me her face was swollen at a point. Don't forget, we treated a case like this sometimes ago. The case of Namabiri. How many of you remember Namabiri? Fumi's husband. When Manipulative came out talking, we didn't know. We just carried the story. Before we know wetin dey happen, the man came out. He called into our show to speak his own side of the story. While he was talking, people who knew Aunty Fumi, the man said, I have never laid hands on her. I was a good husband, blah, blah, blah. People who know them very well, they called into the show. And don't forget, Aunty Fumi is not even alive anymore. But people who know them called in and said, the Aunty Fumi we know. I remember somebody told us on that day and said there was a time they saw Aunty Fumi. Despite all the foundation and makeup, they saw her face. One side of her face was swollen. That was the place that the man beat her. I was expecting by now, one or two people will have called in favor of Debby too. We have not seen anybody. Both the people that she wants to use for witness and the ones that she doesn't want to use for witness. There will have been some people who are privy to this information that by now, if they now call after this my talk, it no go work. If they will now call after this my talk, it no go work again. It's too late. We have used 3 days to talk on this. Especially that yesterday, that this thing was very, very hot. The people who know them together, they are calling. We know these people together. Despite my own findings, my own investigation, I have asked 1 or 2 people. I've spoken to people privately on this case. I don't want to be biased. I didn't bring out what I found out that much. I was waiting, giving them that soft landing. Like I tried to give Bashiru soft landing yesterday and he messed it up. I was expecting them to, you know, there should have been somebody all the way from Australia, 16 years, Abba. You are the one that brought the case out because you wanted the world to know that this man is an abuser, right? So by now, we should have had, with that yesterday especially, not only Bashiru saying she's my sister, they are abusing her. I know her very well. Hello, ma. You are on, sis. Ewa on, ma.
I heard the show yesterday and I was doing gosa. Yeah. God, Allah my phone. God will.
Yes, Austria. Sorry, I keep saying Australia. Austria. Go ahead, ma.
Hello.
You are on, ma. Yes,
so
ma.
a few things that I would say I took away from it. When Bashiru, as soon as he got to the US, you remember Debby said that they took him to their house from the airport. As soon as he saw that mansion,
it was from Nigeria. They started looking at that house, ma.
Yes, you know, in Nigeria, when you say you have a house, it's your own house, it's your own. But in America and Canada, you pay 30 years mortgage or 20 years mortgage. So initially, that is it. Because you remember, she said the car that was prepared for him to take him to the conference and everything, he refused. He refused to use the car. The lady who was the coordinator and then he said he was going to use their own car.
Ben.
And then he later came back and said the Lord placed it in his heart to stay in their house.
Mm-hmm.
How can you stay in people's house when you are coming for a conference? Didn't the church make arrangements for you where you are supposed to stay? And you also asked him, you said, for the 8 months that you were in that house, did you witness any DV? He said no. Is it possible? Debby, come on, kid, it's not possible for 8 months for you to live in a house that there is DV.
No, the man said, Bashiru said, throughout that he was there, the man never laid his hand on her. They only have quarrels.
Exactly.
He confirmed it. The video is still there. The man repeats the video.
I remember you asking him, did you witness any domestic violence? He said no. Is it possible if there is domestic violence that's as huge as they are claiming, that you didn't witness a single one for 8 months? It's not possible. And then you are living in their house, you are not paying rent, you are not buying food, you are not doing anything in America. And you think it is easy? It is not easy. You don't just do a free flow on people and start doing whatever you like. No. You should be able to contribute something. And there are people that are saying that he went to politics. It was with the consent of Debby that he went to do politics. And I have a friend, Nibibai. The husband went to Florida to do his master's for 5 years. And his home was intact. Just 1
year.
PhD.
Oh.
In Florida. And the family was intact. So, because see any reason where for 1 year, I want to go sabbatical. I want lecturers maybe. They take sabbatical for 1 year, they go to Nigeria, they go to other states, and they leave their family here in the States and go to other countries.
How about
China?
How about Bashiru, ma? Bashiru is in Canada. The wife is not there. How about that?
Exactly. With 4 children
for almost 2 years now, he only went to Nigeria once.
He left his
that one come.
he lived
his family in Canada and went to Nigeria.
There's no big deal about that. Bashiru went to Canada and left his children. And then the one that is even annoying to me most, that pissed me off most, you are now saying this man that went in the middle of the night to get you your papers and everything that fight for you, is trying to fight for your children. You ate his food, you drank his water, you lived in his house, you are now saying he's a narcissist? What effrontery?
Effrontery.
Somebody that that housed you and everything, that did everything to make registered your church with his money. He refused to take, ìyàwó ẹni kọ́ máa gba labour. People that say, boy, kéèyàn máa ṣiṣẹ́ kúrá, kó máa gba kọ́bọ̀. And you are now saying he's a narcissist? Who is a narcissist, you or he? That is ridiculous. That is not right. And people are saying they are supporting Kayode. I don't know Kayode. I don't know any of them.
Yeah,
but with the fact that are on ground, it is not fair and it is not right. God does not like ugly. And I'm happy that you saw through them, that you were able to bring out the fact, just like your show, Real Talk. You said the real stuff and you brought out the real things. That is not right. Somebody is running extra careta for you and everything to make you comfortable, and this is the way you repay him. That is not.
Yes, ma.
My husband, he always says something. Only tí obìnrin tó ti respect ẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ tó ti ń lo fún ẹ.
Tó bá pè ẹ́ lórúkọ.
Tó bá ti bẹ̀ sí lo nǹkan mi ti wọ̀. When she was talking, tó ti ṣe Pastor Bashiru, tó wá mistaking himself.
Bashiru.
Mo ní kéré wá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
That was where I got to know, I know this is deeper. I was like, this is deeper.
Using pastor, and suddenly you started using Bashiru. You started calling his
Bashiru,
name and everything. It means there's
Aunty,
more to it.
Aunty, did you hear the last caller? And, he said even Bashiru calls Debby, not Sister Debby.
Her eyes open and she see what they are doing. Because if she allows him to sell that house, she's going to take every single penny tó bá due sí òun, tó máa gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, á dẹ̀ fomi ṣàn lọ́wọ́, á dẹ̀ sá padà sí Nàìjíríà. So hopefully the husband kò ní jẹ́ kí wọ́n ta ilé yẹn, because tó bá ti ta ilé yẹn, tó bá ti ṣíà ẹ̀ báyìí, ṣíà ti Debby, Bashiru máa gbà, because she's under serious manipulation and she needs to start thinking now. Pé Ọlọ́run bá ṣe tó jáde síta. And Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ṣe, they came to the right place, the right blogger, and you're able to see through them and you're able to see. But look, this web that you are in, you need to get out of that web.
Yeah, I still maintain that she's in a
web. And that he should be ashamed of himself. A man of God, and he's doing all this nonsense. That is not right, and it is not fair. That is just my own little observation. Thank you for your great job.
Thank you,
continue to do your great job. God continue to be with you.
Thank you, sis.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. If I miss your call, I'll call you back. Okay, let's call Aunty. I'll call you back as I saw missed calls, a lot of missed calls. I'll call you back. Good afternoon. Please, 3 minutes. Hello?
Good evening, Aunty.
Good evening, sis.
Good evening, Anthony.
Good evening.
Yes, I just have because I was, I've listened all through, right? And the part that that's really bothering me is, first of all, Bashiru said that when they were sharing, photos of family, that was where he got to know. He was just looking at the pictures of Debby's family, right? That was when he got to know that Debby's brother
is a member of his church.
Was his friend 15 years ago.
Yes.
Or maybe, that they went to Bible school or whatever, 15 years ago. So my thing is, all this while that because Debby, according to Debby, said the father has a church in Benin,
yes, well
known, because I'm from Edo State, right? Well known and all of it. Are we saying that Bashiru did not hear that name all this while that he's been in the house to know that Debby's brother, right, was his friend? Because he's now saying that, Debby is my sister. Debby, how is Debby related to you? How? And then apart from that, let's even leave that aside. I'm from Edo State. Let's leave Christianity and all of it. This is even wrong as a married woman, because it's not divorced from his husband, her husband, sorry, right? This is even wrong that you, as a married woman, right, you are hugging another man like this, taking pictures like this. Because these are the pictures that, she took that we're seeing on your screen. This is even wrong, number one. Then even as a born-again Christian and a pastor, these pictures are wrong. Because Bashiru was saying yesterday that there's nothing wrong with this picture. If he had seen his wife taking picture with another man like this, So sometimes I really don't know if those people think that other people are fools. I really don't know. That's just it for me. There's a lot of red flags, a whole lot. There's no way you would tell someone that these two people are not having an affair. No, there's no way. That's just what I wanted to say.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you. Somebody that said he was not a pastor. He was not a pastor when he met a baby. Suddenly said he went to Bible school 15 years ago. Thank you for those that have insight on what is going on, Jerry. Thank you. You guys really follow the story very well. Me, I don't too much dey my brain. They don't pack my brain too much. So not everything I can remember. I thank you for bringing out the points. Thank you. Go ahead, sir. You are online.
Hello, my sister. How you doing?
Very fine. Thank you, sir, for calling in.
I'm going to be very brief. I just want to ask you one or two questions, and I'm going to say a few things.
All right.
Now, the genesis of this case was initiated by who exactly? Who reached out to you? I'm sure you've established that you did not seek them. You did not seek them out.
No, I did not. Who
reached out to you to initiate this process?
Bashiru.
Okay, good. And it took you a couple of days, several attempts before you could get Bashiru to sit down to articulate his own side of the story, correct?
No. I was doing a show on precisely, I think that should be on Saturday, and he called and he said he needs to speak. I was talking about a different story entirely. I think it's about, I can't remember, I think about a Berry's issue or something. Then people started saying, Mr. Bashiru is here, Mr. Bashiru is here. And some people said it's not original Bashiru. Then I saw the name Bashiru Igbano. And I said, okay, it has to be the original Bashiru. And he said, please, I need to speak to you, ma. I think you were on the show on that day. You actually called me that I should make the call a private one first.
Right.
So that was the day
this is where
we spoke.
This is where I'm getting at.
All right,
This is where I'm getting at.
Okay.
A lot of people may have forgotten the genesis of this whole thing, this whole debacle. The primary motivation for Bashiru or whoever sponsored him onto your show was not to expose this whole soap opera. The primary was to further dehumanize Berry because of the fallout of Berry, Doris, Ogala, and Obi, and all that.
You got it.
Madness.
Exactly.
And the issue took a different turn the moment Bashiru came out. And Bashiru thought they were going to be making a narrative to do a house cleaning on your show. Is that safe to assume?
Yes, that's just what is going on, sir.
Okay. Absolutely. Okay, the next step of my question is this. At the beginning of your intervention, you were able to establish the fact that Okafor was involved in this case somehow, because if I could recollect very well, Bashiru did not come into Canada out of his own volition. He was sponsored by somebody else. Is that correct?
I'm not too sure about that, but I want to believe that's the case because he was supposed to be the pastor of the church.
Okay.
Yes. So according to Debby, it was Bashiru that came into Canada ahead of Okafor. So that was where and when they met Bashiru at the airport.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so it was an orchestrated plan that you were not privy to.
No.
Somehow Okafor was initiating a church planting in Canada, and he saw an apostle that he could bring along to do that dirty work for him. So somehow they managed to establish a relationship with Debby and her husband. The reason where I'm going with this is to establish the root of all this madness. Now, let me go ahead and talk about where this thing is beginning to look bad for Coyote. I said on the last time when I called in on the show that Coyote should get a good lawyer. He should lawyer up and make sure that he cleans his own house before making any further statement on this show. In the spirit of fairness and equity and balance, I think it is expedient that Coyote comes on the show to say, even if he has to come with his lawyer, he will have to come and make a representation. It's not good enough that people are coming to speak on his behalf in proxy. In fairness, even as bad as our testimonies may sound, what's her name? Debby came up to rope herself in and looked terribly bad. Bashiru came on board to speak a bunch of nonsense. Even Stevie Wonder can see through Bashiru that he's a scumbag. Bashiru is a douchebag. we cannot argue that any further. But what I'm trying to say here is this. Kayode should make a representation on the case, either with the lawyer or talk in limited quantity so he doesn't compromise his own testimony. It will only be fair. We've heard from Bashiru, we've heard from the Debby, and the last time I said I refuse to speculate on their motives. I refuse to speculate on the details of his case until I hear from all the parties involved. Again, this is not an indictment of you, because they brought the case to you. You're just doing the best you can with the information that is available to you.
Yes.
So if Kayode cannot come on board to speak with his lawyer, I think it leaves a lot to be desired. And finally, to wrap up, the last gentleman that called, I wonder if I had my way, I would have asked him a few questions. He spoke with a lot of tone of familiarity with Kayode. I wanted to ask him, at what point did he get close to Kayode? And he said that it was, as soon as the problem started, that was when he started getting close to Kayode. Fine. He spoke with so much conviction. Again, anyone is free to comment on this case, but please let's be guided by legal implications, because this is a case that is still developing. So you might end up in a courtroom. So anything and everything you say could be subpoenaed to be used either against you, in favor of you, in favor of anybody. And I'm sure Kayode is listening as well. So hopefully, if Kayode chooses to come, that will be fine. If he cannot come, we cannot fault him to come. It's their case, not ours. We're only speaking based on the facts that are made available to the public. But generally speaking, I think you've piloted this case to a point where we can make some inferences, we can make some conclusions, but there will still an element missing, and that is Kayode's part. So I'll stop on that note. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for insights. Agba Onitonile, thank you for being a big brother to us on this channel. Thank you, sir. You've made a very good point. So based on what my brother have said, our senior brother on this channel, I'm trying to make some contacts that if even Bashiru, I said Bashiru, Kayode cannot come and talk, there should be a family member. Remember, everybody talking has been his friend. There should be a family member who should be able to talk on his behalf. I will not say Kayode should come and talk. I won't enforce that. You know why? Kayode never said he wanted his case outside, number one. Number two, they are looking for every opportunity to nail Kayode from what I have seen and the little interview I've had and what I could see in this case. So Kayode coming out could put him into more trouble. Remember yesterday, while we were talking, Bashiru, that is not part of their marital issue. That is not part of their marriage, saying Kayode has breached peace accord. And I said, and you know what that means? That means he has gone against the law. And I said, how did he breach the peace accord? He said, by bringing the case to the social media. I said, no, you brought this case to my own platform. If you are talking about the other video, there was no name on that video. Nobody know. Peace bond, thank you. Peace bond, yes. Nobody know the people involved in that case. You are the one that made us to know the faces behind the case. You and Ebere. All right? And as if I knew that these people can put me into trouble. I needed their picture. I needed their voices. And yes, 3 days ago or 4 days ago, you all were with me when Bashiru was saying, I need to speak, I need to speak. Whatever he's speaking for, I don't know. But of course, we all know. So I'm not going to assure you that Kayode is going to come out to speak, but I will see if I can get a family member of his to speak. At least family member, Mama Koto Shede, right? Hello.
Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, sis.
Yes, I have one or two questions. I know a lot of people might disagree with me, but I'm talking about the issue of beating. My husband beat me. My husband did that. My husband did that. If I may ask, what is wrong if your husband beat you? What is wrong in that?
What did you just say?
Are we not from Africa?
No. Don't bring that into my own channel. What is wrong in a man beating a wife?
We're in abroad. So a man cannot beat his wife again. So that
Madam,
is the way.
Madam,
okay? So it's
Madam.
Bashiru. Can you hear me?
No, I don't want to hear this kind of thing on my channel. What is wrong in a man beating the wife? Abimi Ogboda Dani. Are we not Africa? So an African woman is supposed to be beaten. Madam, you miss road, though. Don't come and speak that rubbish on my own channel. Sorry, oh. I don't want to talk to somebody like you. At this dispensation, this is your mindset. Egbami. Hey, wala, wow. Madam, I'm not picking your call, oh. Except Osheni yẹn ló tún pè abelo mi. Abi I no hear any. What is wrong in your wife? There is no need to continue that conversation. What is wrong in a man beating his wife? Madam, everything is wrong. Maybe I should have allowed you to talk and talk your woman. Oh, she's not the one. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Hello.
You are on, sir.
Good afternoon, Aunty Aduni. How you doing?
I'm very fine. Thank you for asking. No.
Yes, ma'am. First, I mentioned the last time, I'm still so curious because I know all these people, they flock together. There's a whole, it's like a clan. It's like a clan of them, from Chris Okafor to Sam Okpe to Bashiru and all this group of Chris Okafor clique. They're trying to top each other's performance. I know Bashiru had mentioned about, or one of them, either Bashiru or Debby, they mentioned about a church in Germany. I'm just curious if there's anybody watching, because it's a pattern. Obviously, if there's a church in Germany, I'm sure if we find out, there's probably some sort of issue going on over there too. Because with all the performances of this guy, these actions of this Bashiru guy, Chris Okafor, Sam Okpe, and all the likes of all the people that Chris Okafor has groomed, I can guarantee or say 99.9%, whoever is leading also in the German church that they mentioned that they opened another branch in Germany, I'm very sure the pattern must be going on there too, unfortunately. And I just want to thank you, because when Bashiru was stating his issue in the beginning, I was sort of curious the dimension that you were going with it. But then when I saw the detective Aduni just come out, I was like, oh my God, look at how my sister just roped him in. And then I said, there you go. Can the real Bashiru please stand up? And within about 30 seconds, the real Bashiru started speaking out, because initially he was speaking with a little bit of reserve.
And decorum.
When you started pulling out the real Bashiru, when he started calling the man a narcissist, started yelling, he started getting aggressive.
Name
That's
calling.
when the real Bashiru started coming out, you know. But another thing that I want to mention is that people might not be Christians and they're kind people, but you cannot know Christ like Mr. Bashiru claims to be a pastor and say he knows and he's doing the work of Christ and doing what he's doing. My question to him is, can he go ask his Christ, the Christ that he thinks he knows, and say, what I'm doing, or what he and this woman, Debby, they're doing, or what the whole clique, Chris Okafor and the Sam Okways, what they're doing. Let's just restrict it to what you, Bashiru, what you are doing. Ask yourself, do you really know Christ? And you say you're a pastor underneath the banner of Christ. Anyway, you can be kind and not know Christ. But you cannot know Christ like you claim you do and do what you do. Do what you're doing right now. Anyway, and another thing that I want to mention also is on his Bashiru, the coconut issue. If you're listening, Debby, Mr. Kayode, if you have any coconut that you're buried, that they've told you to put that thing in your house somewhere, I'm telling you now, even though some people don't believe in it, get rid of that coconut. Go and throw those things away. Because all the fetish, I keep repeating this thing because I know there's a fetish pattern. We've heard it in the past with Chris Okafor. We've heard it in the past with all his cohorts. And I'm almost 90% sure Bashiru is part of that fetishness. If you have any of those things that you have in that house or you have around you, get rid of it. That's all I got to say, Auntie. Thank you so much for all that.
Thank you so much.
God bless you, man.
God bless you too. Thank you, my brother. Okay. So don't worry, guys. I thought this will end, but as it is, from the suggestion, we have to bring somebody that has to speak on his behalf, apart from his friend who know them very well. Hello, go on, you are on.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good morning, man.
Okay, good afternoon from here.
Man.
How are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you, man. First of all, I want to thank you for the job. I've been following you for quite some time, but I don't know how to reach to you. I just got your number right now. I want to thank you for the job you're doing for the people of the world and for the people of Nigeria. And we are really proud of you. May God continue to bless you and keep you, and no harm will befall you. Now, I want to say this. I'm very disturbed with what is going on. You see, the issue of these people is giving me nightmare. I woke up this morning. I followed what you're doing. I want to ask two questions, Ma. Please, I want to be enlightened. What is going on with the issue of Pastor Chris? Because the whole genesis of everything happening now, the bad name we're having in Nigeria and everywhere, starts with that man about this issue. For me, first, I stopped going to church because of this issue. I can't lie to you. Salvation is personal. I don't need to get into church to find Jesus. I can find Jesus anywhere that I am. Now, because of this issue, when I got to hear this, Doris, this, that, I stopped going to church. And this morning again, I woke up, I went online, and I'm getting this disturbing story again. Please, what is the way forward? How can we remove all these people for calling them Christian or for them making us to feel ashamed? What do we do?
That is not possible.
This guy you're talking about now, where is he right now? Has he been arrested? And what is the situation? That's just what I want to ask, please.
Okay. So for your first question, what do we do? There's nothing we can do other than it's a personal decision that everybody has to make on their own and be very careful out there. As per Bashiru has not committed any criminal offense, so nothing can be done to Bashiru. Dating somebody, whether they are dating, whether they are doing anything together or whatever, he has not committed any criminal offense. But the only thing is that they said he's in Canada with a special kind of visa. Work permit. I can't remember what they call it now. That work permit can only be used for the certain job he was asked. He has to use it for. Outside that, he can't use it for any other job, and that could make him go back to Nigeria. We all know how tough Canada is, as it is this present time. So that's all I know. I hope that answers your question.
Okay, but I'm very disturbed about this whole situation of these pastors.
Why are you disturbed about it?
I never had a Muslim man, a Muslim cleric. Listen, I lived with a Muslim. I was born in the north. I grew in the north before I traveled. I've never had any day, any Muslim, they complain. There are things are going on, yes, that we don't know. But one day they say, this imam went this way and did this. When everything in this world is about Nigerian pastors, money, Nigerian pastors. This, I'm not judging. I have no right to judge anyone. But honestly, for me, I don't know about other people. On my own, I am tired of these pastors. Okay. Thank you, man. That's all I have to say. May God bless you. May God protect you.
Amen. Thank you, brother. As for me, I am not disturbed. Because I'm not into it again. I'm not in any way disturbed at all. So, all right, let's pick a few more calls. Then we call it a day. If I miss your call, I'm calling you back. I have missed so many calls, but I hope we'll be able to catch up with so many. Like I said, I don't look at names to pick out calls. Hello. Okay. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, you are on, sis.
Thank you. Thank God for you. And I just want to thank you especially for the kind work you are doing. God bless you abundantly. Bashiru, you are so unashamed of yourself. And because of Mamu Debby, she spoke so well about your husband. I was hearing, I said, so this man is that bad. And they be my man. This man is that bad. Oba visa for Bashiru. Oba she paper that you used to live in Canada. This man is so bad, your mother is living there. This man is so bad, your siblings are living in the same house with you. This man is so bad, and you have 4 kids, and yet you couldn't back up from the marriage. Debby, no. Bashiru has put something in your brain. Think how you will raise 4 children, only you, abroad. Is it possible? Please reverse back. And also, the mother of Debby was inside that house. Where's Debby's mother that all these things are happening? She can't talk or what? Then, Mr. Kawade, you have your own fault too. For the pastors, so-called pastors. You allow them to enter into your home and they came to scatter. Please put your life together again. You can bounce back. Don't allow any woman to just put you down like that. Bashiru will still go back to where it comes from. I know the Marshal long to go back get Bashiru Marshal for coming to destroy all that was built for almost 20 years. On what ground? Thank you, Aunty Aduni. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you, sis. A woman says to send this in. I'm trying to get somebody to connect me to. If I miss your call, I'm calling you back. I'm hoping we'll finish this thing today, but if not, this case is a long thing and tiring, kind of. How many hours Latilu? Okay, 2 hours Latilu. All right, so. If I miss your call, I'll call back. Oh, I'm trying to call. Please kindly pick when I try to call. Sherry, this issue of what do we do to pastor? Me, it's none of my own business. My own be say I don't they talk am because when they talk now, then they abuse us. When they chop breakfast or when anything happen, my platform is open. I no go charge for them to come and speak their truth. And once you know you are not lying, trust me, we go stand behind you. We go give you support. We go give you voice. Make the world hear your voice. But we are not police to arrest anybody for you. Please note. Okay? And when you bring the case, we go still analyze them as we see them. Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. You are on.
Please, I just say thank you for all you have been doing there. Like, I just want to chip in something. There's a caller that was asking that if Kayode can come or maybe his representative. I don't think that's wise because we don't really know the content of his, the condition of his peace bond.
Exactly. Thank you so
and
much. You understand very well.
So wrong. Even if he's sending anybody, even if he's not the one coming, because if any of his family member comes, automatically they are like representing him and they can still use it against him.
Now that's true.
The complainants, they are the one that brought the matter to the social media. They are the one that will serve the consequences. And I don't want us to just like bring him into their deep. Let them just be the one to face whatever the consequences of their action is going to be. So I just want us to, like, whatever the friends are coming to see, we just need to, like, pick the truth and, you know, like, we weigh the options and look at it. Is this really true? Based on all the evidences that we've had from different people. But to me, I don't think if anybody should come and say, I'm speaking on his behalf as a family member, or I'm speaking on his behalf as his friend. No, let's protect him. No matter whatever is coming to say, it should jeopardize his peace bond.
His own case. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at that. Thank you, my darling sister. Yeah. So one more cotton she. A man pay money, I can pay go. When we come together like this is to learn. Thank you for that, my darling sister. Thank you once again for that. So I won't be carried away. Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for what you've been doing, and the Lord is your strength. From the beginning, I've been following this case from, when it all started, even from Ibere's case. First, he brought in Ibere's case, like we all know, that he wanted to save his own face. Fine. Now, when he was talking, because even though I slept off when when Debby was talking, I slept off, went back to listen to everything. When she was talking, it's like you don't need to be educated to know that what she's done is like 7 hours. 5 hours she spoke with you. No, and like everybody has said, you've got a domestic violence issue. No single evidence. There's no way. Yes, she claimed that in Austria at that time she was only the educated one. Blah blah blah. There's no way you will not, even with those people that are not educated or that did go to university. You will still have a friend that is understanding. So she wants to tell us that she didn't have any friend. Anyway, to all those things she said, where we all know that she was just piling up stories. So it's nothing, she's not, and you kept on telling her to go to the Canada issue. No, she didn't. So she was just building up stories, which shouldn't be. Again, what's it called? Bashiru came and did all, somebody said it, that, he was trying to do damage control. When immediately he noticed that you've caught him red-handed, his voice changed. His voice changed, and he started.
He became aggressive.
Talking back and everything.
That was when he became aggressive.
What I'm just trying to say is Debby should now know, because I know he will be listening, Bashiru will be listening, and Debby too will be listening. They should both know that Debby should, just try to save her own marriage, go back to her husband, and, beg her husband. Like the last caller said, she has her mother there, she had her mother there, she had her sisters there. So none of them could intervene. She was in Austria. I don't even want to buy that one. Even if you can't understand the language, you cannot speak with someone. A country that so many African countries go there, so they will not have an interpreter. she thinks she's speaking to. Anyway, it was Bashiru pushing her. So anyway, what I just want to contribute is, she should just go back to her husband.
Go back in a long time.
Her husband.
Oh my lady.
She should. Sorry?
I said, oh my lady, there is nothing impossible, but oh my lady, it's gonna be somehow.
No, oh my lady. But if the husband too realize his mistakes and they both come together and
they still love each other. That's true. Nothing is impossible.
Let us, because of the children.
Yes.
4 children, Lanso.
Benny, 4 children.
These are 4 children.
They still need their father.
Difficult it is abroad.
Yes.
I wasn't too sure when Bashiru was saying he follows her to school. So if the husband is there, the husband does not go and pick the child. It's you following.
No, the husband to pick the child, but when she has to go and pick, Bashiru follow her to go and pick the children. And since their father is not around, he's the one going now.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm saying. He should be following the husband, not following the wife.
Not Bashiru following the wife.
Exactly. And like the person, the person that said he said he was a Muslim before, then he became a Christian. Now he's now changing it that he was in Bible school with the brother.
15 years ago.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. 15 years ago. Come on. We are educated. We are educated. It's not fools that he's talking to. But thank God, he wanted to rubbish a berry. But that is how God did.
No, they only use that a berry story to penetrate.
He has pushed himself into it. So he should deal with it. And I don't expect anything different from him coming from Okafor. Anything, even if he's the nicest person, coming from Okafor is not a true man of God. Leaving his wife back home. Let me say one thing again. Leaving his wife back home is here. He's in Canada trying to make his papers. He thinks what he's doing now is they are not going to do the same thing for his wife. When his wife gets here, that is when his wife gets to Canada, that is why she too will, now do the same because he has done it for someone else. So,
exactly.
And that is karma. So he should not think that he's going to get away with it. His wife will do the same thing for him.
Thank you so much.
That's my home. Thank you so much.
I'm tired. I'm getting tired though. Yeah, missed call. Okay. The last 2 missed calls. Let me give you opportunity, then I will stop it here. I need to pay. Ṣé ilé ìwà Ọlọ́run dáríjì mi ṣé ni ìwà òkè ṣá ẹni yóò wà òkè. All right, let me call this person. This person has really called so much, and probably this might be the last call. This might be this last call, and we see what tomorrow holds. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you? You are on there.
Yes. Yeah, what I just want to say is that according to Debby, she said she was the one that initiated relocating to Canada. So if the husband was a monster that she painted, she was trying to paint him. So why would he listen to her? And secondly, she said when they were helping the church to register their company or whatever, she was the one that suggested that she prayed, and she told the husband that he shouldn't collect money from them, and the husband listened to her again. So how would he be a monster if truly
and he listens when you suggest,
and it was going, the husband was following it.
They don't know what is called controlling man. You are on point.
Yeah. So if the husband was a monster, so why would he be following everything, every of her suggestion? The husband was just going about it. So if he was so wicked and so like she was painting him, why would he listen to her? Every suggestion, the husband was just following it. So and the fault again was from the husband, I would say, Because for him to allow someone, a grown-up man like that, to be living in the house and for free, for that matter. So he's also at fault. It's also at fault. So that's my own suggestion.
Thank you so much. Everybody. Thank you. Okay. That's another wonderful contribution from that our sister. A man is controlling. A man is this, he is that, and you have the effrontery. You can easily we don't stay under man before. When a man is controlling, it's not that easy to tell the man, let's do this, let's do that. Now the man go they suggest where you go say, okay, anyone you say, if that is what you think, no problem. Especially if you have been abused for a very long time. Thank you, everyone. Concerning Mr. Koyode coming out, that the fourth to the last caller said we should think of the legal issues on this case. Remember, we did for abroad. I said this is the last caller. Again, Cheye can stop Joe. Now person where I can't ignore. Okay. A number where I know where. I'm calling you back, oh. Ore niwon abori niwon. May our kindness not turn to our calamity. Hello?
Hello, Aunty Aduni. Good evening, ma'am. I want to speak to the woman that said that don't African men beat women. Real African men do not beat women. Real African men are matriarchal in nature. They respect their women. They treat their women with respect. They respect their wives. They respect their mothers. They respect their sisters. Real African men do not beat women. Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much. And to all those real African men watching this show, we say thank you for being a real African man. This woman, this my darling sister, I've even forgotten that aspect. For that, our woman, now whether our mommy we could call her by our big sister, we say as an African woman, you deserve to be given koboko. Or a buruku. I don't have time for that energy today. Anyway, African men know they beat women. Real African men, they treat women with respect because they have sisters, they have daughters, and they are trained and brought up well. Now, man, we be BEAST, and then they beat man and beat women and maltreat women. No, call me again, yo. I will turn off this phone now. Let's see. Maybe somebody, if I see Canada number, I will pick them. Hello?
Hello, Aunty Aduni.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah. Do you go ahead? You're online.
God bless you for the hard work you're doing and the educative things you're doing. Yeah. I just want to say something. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me, ma?
Yes. I can hear you. Go ahead.
So I just want to say something. This Pastor Bashiru or Mr. Bashiru coming out at this time with all this their strategical game they've been playing, what comes to mind, everything everybody has been saying is the same thing I'm going to say, but what comes to mind to me is they have sat down and seen that there's this terror between Oge, Doris, and the baby mama, and they want to distract so that Chris is not being mentioned and this family is being mentioned at this time. So I know this is a delicate case too of them being trying to manipulate Deborah, but I don't see Chris's hand not being in this. That's just my 2 cents, mommy. It looks so distracting with him coming out now that Doris is in her case, is now somebody trying to confuse her case, and now Bashiru want to come explain himself about a berry, and all of a sudden drags Deborah and the family into it, you know.
Thank you so much.
God bless you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hello, Simi. Hello, Simi. God bless you.
Nígbà tẹ́yin sọ̀rọ̀ tán kí wá lọ sinmi. ẹlòmíì ń pè ara wọn tí n bá rí nọ́mbà tó jọ ti Canada máa gbé bóyá wọ́n ní information. Hello.
Hello, Aunty Aduni.
Yes. Good evening. Please, very brief. 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you for everything that you're doing. Can you hear me?
Clearly.
Okay, sorry, the background noise. So, but I just wanted to say real quick, okay, that Mr. Kayode, even though he might not fall, it's not advisable for him to, expose himself at this point.
At this point, yes.
So we can actually do a lot against that Bashiru by ensuring that his immigration paper does not go through. Because I think that is his major plan. Everybody that comes to Canada, we all know if you come through church, it's a closed work permit that they're going to give you, which means that you are only entitled to work
in the church.
So if that church has been closed, there is no way that he's going to be able to file using the church. So the second option that he has or he wants to utilize is to make sure that this woman marries him. Okay, and that is what he wanted to do damage control so that people will see that it's not his fault, it's not the wife's fault. Now he will have every opportunity, ample opportunity to be able to file using the woman and marriage. So it's a good thing that all this whole thing has come out. I'm sure Mr. Bashiru knows what to do when it comes to immigration. Of course, his case now is 90%. I mean, the chances of him getting anything with immigration is 10% right now as it stands. So if he knows what to do, come on now, he can do a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, sis.
I just wanted to chip that in. Because I remembered him saying yesterday that they closed the account, the church account, and all of that. Of course, CRA will come after him too. Because this is not the first time that they are going to be filing. So he has a whole lot of things to catch them, to expose their evil and all of the things that they've been doing.
Thank you, my brother, my sister. Oh yeah, for real, last call. And nobody else. Since I missed this call of this our brother. Hello, sir, you are on. Briefly, sir. Oh yeah.
Yes, Aunty Aduni, I'm sorry. I just quick want to make a response to what the other woman that called before the other woman called, saying that African women, what is wrong with African men beating their wife? That is a big misconception that has to do with Africa. African men don't beat their wives. They don't beat women. Women are sacred. They are sacred entity. No matter what they do to you, you don't beat woman, honestly. So I'm happy that you quickly, corrected that woman. So I call back now to tell the whole world that no, African men don't beat their, no responsible African man or man beats his wife or woman. So thank you.
Thank you so much for confirming that. Yes, I know we have men. I will not lay hands on their wives. Thank you, Saishe. No more call, please. No more call. Hey, Joe, no more call. Let me turn off this thing. No more call, please. Power off. Call wọlé rẹpẹtẹ o. No. Ẹ jẹ́ àfilẹ̀ báyìí. So guys, let's see what tomorrow will hold. Maybe by tomorrow we might not talk about it. Maybe we'll still talk about it. I don't know. I can't promise. But one thing is that our uncle that suggested Kayode should show face only said it. It doesn't mean Kayode will do whatever anybody says. And he has to protect himself as well and say, no, I am not talking. They are the one that decide to come out. And they've come out already. People will keep talking and we cannot say they should not talk. They were trying to do whatever they want to do for one reason, for whatever reason. Unfortunately, it is boomeranging. And I won't stop saying, in all of this, I am sorry for Deborah. In all of this. Now, this one, Deborah go know, say, he call me brother. When the chips are dying, go know, so that person go tell and say, did I promise you anything? How am I your brother? I hope in all of this she will tread carefully, she will use wisdom, knowing for a fact that she has a child, she has children for this same man they are trying to really bring down. And if the man is down, what will be? Unfortunately, she has brought her story outside. And social media does not forget, internet does not forget. The children will wake up to see all this story one day. And I hope it will not boomerang on her, especially for somebody living abroad, somebody bringing up children in abroad. Guys, I'm really tired at this moment. Now, I saw a post. I don't know if I should just address this tomorrow. I don't want to make a big deal about it. So, I can feel it. Oh, there, everybody. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Aunty Bola, and everybody that were giving me shaking hearts. I'll be flower non yen. I was seeing it as I was talking, but I couldn't interrupt so that people can continue to say what they were saying. I saw, is it flower? Daughter of Holy Ghost, Jewel. You say you give me happy poop. Thank you. Happy poop, happy art, happy flower. Ola Shone, yeah, thank you. Disco 250 Jewel. Even though I don't know what all that means. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate every one of you. And like I keep saying, please, don't just look at this story and laugh. Don't just look at this story. Anybody can be a victim of what is going on, especially people in diaspora. Anybody can fall victim. If you have not fallen victim today, if they are told Kayode and Debby that 2-3 years ago that this is where they will be, they will say it is not possible. Unfortunately, this is where they have found themselves. Please learn from this. Share with your families and friends in diaspora. Even back home, let them know what is going on. Let them know how they have to protect their marriage, their home from intruders. Yes, I say intruders. Bashiru is not part of that family. I don't care what anybody says. He is not part of that family, and he has not played a good role in this matter. Esther Aruno, thank you for your jewels. I really appreciate every one of you. For those that gave super chat, I don't know if I saw any. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Bashiru, unfortunately, in this case, you might not really lose too much, but I can assure Debby, in this case, this is not a cause, this is a reality. Debby, you have teenager. Your children are growing to the age of teenager where they will need their father. I am telling you from experience. You can still retrace your step. That is, if you still want your family back. And if you don't want your family back, you can do all this without letting it get too messy. You can do it to the extent whereby your children can still have good relationship with their father. Their father is not dead, he's still alive. You are in abroad. I'm sure you will have heard of different kinds of story of black children. How many of them, especially by the time you make investigation, you see that they are being raised by single mothers. And many of them eventually end up in jail. And it doesn't mean that all single mothers in abroad are doing bad. There are so many single mothers that are doing well too. But that is if they are not entangled in webs. Deborah, you are already entangled in a web that will not put his own interest below yours. His own family interest will always be above your own. And when the chips are down, that is when you will know whether you have people beside you or not. You don't know what is going on now for now, but the time is coming that you wake up to the reality of what is on ground. And I wish you all the best. I wish all the parties involved in the best. I wish they will come out of all these pains and be able to re-strategize and build their life back. Especially the couple. We don't know if we are continuing tomorrow. I'm not assuring you of that because I thought this would be the end, but here we are today. So let's see how it goes tomorrow. Thank you for everyone that has called in. And please, this is a disclaimer for everyone that called in. I am not a party to their to what they have said because I don't know any one of these people one-on-one other than they called me by themselves. And another disclaimer is that that is their opinion on this case. It doesn't mean that is my own opinion. Thank you, everyone. Any lovely night. Odaro. Enjoy your evening.